Neymar is sad, but understands that he has no alternative now. He will devote himself to being well as soon as possible. We will do our best to get him ready as soon as possible. PSG had hoped Neymar could have been rehabilitated without the need for surgery, especially with the Champions League visit of Real Madrid fast approaching, but it was a hope that faded quickly. The Parisians trail Real 3-1 after the first leg in Madrid, and will sorely miss Neymar, who has scored 19 and assisted 13 of their 84 League 1 goals this season. His absence makes PSG even bigger underdogs against Real, but they should have no trouble retaining their domestic crown without him, as they currently lead Ligue 1 rivals Monaco by 14 points with 11 games to play. Deontay Wilder promised yet another knockout victory despite coming in at his lightest for nearly a decade for his clash with Luis Ortiz here in New York on Saturday. The 32-year-old Wilder tipped the scales at just 214 pounds for the fight at the Barclays Center, which is the 7th defense of the WBC title he claimed back in 2015. Undefeated Cuban Ortiz, who has 28 wins from 28 fights with 24 quick, represents by far the toughest test of Wilder's career, so it was surprising that the American was nearly half a stone lighter than he was for his last fight, a one-round crushing of Bermane Stiverne last year. In fact, it was the lightest Wilder has weighed since only his second professional bout, when he knocked out Shannon Gray way back in March 2009. Ortiz, meanwhile, came in at 241.5 lbs. But Wilder, who has ended all but one of his 39 bouts inside the distance, insists the weight difference will have no bearing on the outcome of the fight. The self-styled bronze bomber said, "That don't mean nothing. I'm gonna let the world know that weight don't mean a thing. It's all mental at the end of the day. Like I said, I'd rather be the part than look the part. I've showed y'all many a times that no matter what the weight is, I put these guys on their ass. And that's what I come to do Saturday night." Over and over again, all of my guys have outweighed me. So that's nothing. That's nothing compared to where I came from. That's nothing compared to where I'm going. So come Saturday night, you're in for a treat, baby. I can't wait. Wilder is hoping that victory over Ortiz will pave the way to a lucrative unification bout with Anthony Joshua, who puts his IBF and WBA heavyweight titles on the line against WBO champion Joseph Parker in Cardiff on March 31st. It is worth noting that Joshua weighed in at 254 pounds for his bout against Carlos Takam in October, which is a staggering 40 pounds heavier than Wilder is for this one. Joshua has already promised to be lighter for his bout against Parker at the Principality Stadium, although he would still far outweigh Wilder if the pair do eventually meet. Ortiz, vying to become Cuba's first ever heavyweight champion, insists he is ready to put a line through Wilder's plans to face Joshua. "I'm not losing tomorrow," Ortiz said. "Training camp prepared me for whatever Wilder brings to the fight, whether that's a runner, puncher, or wrestler. Whatever he wants to do, no problem. I will have to adapt and make some changes, and whatever presents itself come fight night, I'm prepared to do it. I've been waiting for my whole career to do this.